it's just not worth it dealing with someone else every single day of your life. Every day. Every day you gotta deal with somebody. Is marriage even worth it? It's not. It's not. At some point, you're gonna realize that it's always best to just be alone. Because I've been married for about 7 years, and I don't even know if this is worth it. Like, and not saying that there's anything necessarily wrong. There's nothing wrong, and that's the point. Like, I don't even know why I'm upset. I'm just.
I think a continuing thread that I always pull on this channel is that if it's you're always looking for the external, you can't find it. You can't find it. Then you have to look inside and say there might be something wrong. If and I agree with the question. The question should be asked: why do you want to get married? Outside of it being a societal push, right? The thing that we've already came into this pre-program, reinforce, and saying, why do you want to get married? It's like across the board. Most women want to be married. Why? Why? Especially if you were not, if you never saw a good example of that, you should be asking yourself, why is that your goal? Is that a societal goal? Rather than you rush into it and you find yourself with a good man and you say, I don't know what the problem is. I don't understand what the problem is. And guys, before we continue, like, comment, subscribe really helps the channel. Let's get into this.
Like, not thinking that I made the right decision. Like, and I have a good man. I do. And that's not the point. The point is, it's like, you really do lose yourself. You lose your sense of individuality. You lose your sense of peace. And this could be even to a good man. Like, you're gonna lose something, and I don't think it's worth it. Like, at all. I've always had a dream of, like, getting out of my hometown, like, city, and moving on, like, moving forward. Like life is supposed to be experience. Like, we're supposed to be doing new things and traveling and all that, and I do all of that. But at some point, like, I don't know if I want to continue doing this every single day of my life. Like, always.
You know, some people just not built to be together. And that's all right. That's absolutely all right. It's it's the hope that you find this out about yourself before you ruin someone else's life. Right? And I say ruin someone else's life because you've been married 7 years. If you feel like this, and I would love to follow this in as the story develops in the future, as her story develops in the future, and hopefully whatever she decides to share. If you decide to leave him, do you leave? Do you give him a clean break? Do you say, "Hey, I don't want anything. I just give me like help me get step myself up somewhere else, and that's it." Rather than I'm going to take absolutely everything that I can from you. The law allows what the law allows, but you're basically telling the internet, I've got a good man at home, but marriage isn't what I expected. Been doing for 7 years. I've lost sort of my own self to this. This is something that a counselor, a therapist should be talking, or your husband, or this isn't something for us to hear. And it's good that you're sharing it because you want to. I mean, women always do this. You know, people always do this. Let me correct myself. People always just, I'm just trying to warn everyone else. I'm just trying to warn everyone else about a thing that I did that you may want to do, but my particularly specific examples for my own life, you should watch out for. Like the tears, they look real. You look like you're really distraught, but I'd like to keep some advice for yourself when it gets this specific. Cautioning people to ask themselves, do you want to be married or do you just want to do it because society tells you to do it? I think that's a great message. That's a great question to ask. But when you're saying, I'm getting everything that everyone says they want, he takes care of me, he's a good man. We travel, we do all the things, but I'm still not happy.
checking in with someone, always having to consider their feelings, always, it's always somebody else. You're never alone. Like, you never have a moment to yourself. You never can do that. And I don't know, like, and there's gonna be some bitches out there that say, like, oh no, you should not. No, like, be fucking weird and not a real ass couple. But I really want girls to know, like, even if it's absolutely worth it, I don't think it is. Even if you found the most perfect man, it's not. It's not worth it. It's not. Like, it's always gonna be best to just, like, be alone. And maybe that's why so many men tell older women they're gonna die alone and be so sad. I'm sad with a great man. Like, I just, maybe it's just like not my personality. And like, I know girls are out there that like dying for like a relationship like mine. Like, he takes care of me, but like, I'm sorry, you can't, like, I can't.
So sometimes, and let's go big screen so we so we can be a little serious here. Sometimes on this app, we get a chance to witness people have real mental health breakdown, real mental health where the people in their life should, if they view this, if they see this, or hopefully they do, hopefully they're cognizant enough to say, you need help. You need help. If you're saying all things in your life are good, but you don't feel it, there might be something wrong. There might be something wrong. I'm not, it's impossible to diagnose some video, but just from the distress that she's exhibiting, it should tell you, yeah, there might be a real issue here that's not social media friendly. So let it finish up.
I can really barely deal with myself and my own emotions. Imagine somebody that you know for such a short amount of time, because you're never gonna know that man like you think you do, and that's just not in a negative way. Like, I just don't think marriage is for me. And I'm tired. I'm tired of it, and I don't know what else to do because this is like imagine living a fairy tale, and it's nothing like you imagined it. You're living your literal fairy tale, and it's not what you want. It's not what you want. Even if you think that you want it, even if it's exactly what you dreamed of, it's still just, I don't know.
Yeah, outside of not having a good idea of who you are before you attach yourself to someone else, and then that new identity, because your identity changes as your relationships change. Married you is different from the single you. And is it better or worse? That's neither here nor there. It's a different situation, a different person. But if you never really had an answer for who you were before, it always looks better. When you're not happy and whatever, imagined reason or unimagined, that always in the past is always going to look better because you just weren't in this situation. You're going to go back and think, when was the last time I was happy? Well, when I was alone, I was happy. When I was single, I was happy. You you got out of being single because for a reason. And it's hard in the middle of these things to see that, to see life like that. You just a lot of times you just want the pain to stop and you don't understand the nuance behind it of what's happening. And you blow up your life to find out years later, ah, I was struggling with it. Cool. When you're alone, cool. You can blow up your life as many times as you want when you're alone, when you keep the fallout to yourself. When it's now another person attached to you, giving their all, trying their earnest best to do right by you, to be a good partner for you, to be there for you. And because you didn't do something or something went wrong, you didn't seek the help rather than coming social media, which is a very common thing we do in our generation. Then then you've got some culpability. As long as we want to come and try to save you and treat you and say, we understand, girl, We want you to get better. Do what's right for you. And there are tons of comments, tons of other people jumping off what she said to talk about their own instances where, yeah, I'm with a good man. I'd never get married again. Yeah, I think it's what we've all been saying. When men say they don't want to get married again, you look at them, or get married anymore, you look at them and say something's wrong with them. When women say it, it's like, oh, that was profound. I really hope this lady gets, some type of help, that whatever help or whatever type of help she can get. But yeah, marriage might be cooked. It just might be cooked.